Florida's full of uninvited guests, from your non-native fish to your invasive plants, all the way to the rapidly spreading New Yorker and Californian problem. But there's one non-native fish that seems to catch a ton of heat, the snakehead. People say they're monsters, ecosystem wreckers, and absolute pond villains. But is any of that actually true? Well, boys, we're headed down south for a few days to get the truth about snakehead. What they really are, what they're not, and why Florida might not be as doomed as Facebook fishing experts think.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
That's a good snake.
Those kids were fast as lightning.
This all seems very above board what we're about to do.
In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
Oh, it's a bass.
But they fought with expert timing.
You like that, bro?
They were funky Chinamen.
Holy sh!
From
That's a nice one. That's the one I've been trying to catch, dude. He came up. We made it. All right, boys, we made it down to Southeast Florida. Honestly, a pretty painless ride from Claremont. It was not bad at all. Two things. Here's the plan. There's a lot of misinformation on snakehead, or information on snakehead. A lot that, to be 100% honest with you guys, I'm not smart enough to decipher one way or another. So I found somebody who can. So I posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago when I was planning on making this video, looking for somebody to give me some solid information on snakehead, somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. And I had a guy reach out and he said, brother, I got a PhD in wildlife ecology. I'm an avid snakehead fisherman. I know what I'm talking about. That's all I had to hear. There's just a fish over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go meet up with Dr. James, and he's gonna give us the real information that we need about snakehead fishing, everything else we need. Also joining me, obviously, is my buddy RS Angling. If I go anywhere near South Florida, that's the guy I'm reaching out to. He's a hell of a snakehead fisherman in his own right, and he's gonna help me throughout the entire 3 days that I'm down here. But we got James to give us the science, man. You need the science. In other news, the Airbnb that I'm staying at, it's right over there. I walked up and I told the guy, I was like, hey, I just came down here, I'm making a fishing video. And he's like, man, we got snakehead right behind the house. So believe it or not, right back here, there's a ton of snakehead right behind me. So I just happened to pick an Airbnb that has snakehead behind it. So that's pretty cool. But first, I'm gonna get everything dropped off, get everything situated in the Airbnb, and then gonna meet up with Ryan. We'll go meet up with James. Then maybe I can catch snakehead tonight. We'll see. The camera needs to see you, man.
Jesus, dude.
Here's this thing.
Scared the crap out of me. Dude, you ready to catch some fish, bro?
So my name is James Nifong. I go by Gator, and I have a PhD in zoology from the University of Florida, where I studied American alligators and how they use saltwater environments. I am co-owner of Anglers Asylum Fishing Co., and we produce lures mainly for snakehead and bass, but chiefly for snakehead. So really tough hooks and weighted correctly and you know, designed with the snakehead bite in mind. We have bullseye snakehead down here in South Florida. It's Chana Merolius. Bullseye snakehead that we have here in South Florida are native to Southeast Asia, India. They got here either through the pet trade or through somebody introducing them to go into the meat market trade. Here in South Florida, we have a lot of non-native species, and some of them are deemed invasive, which have a negative impact either on human health or ecosystem dynamics of some sort, or negatively impact another native population. There has been zero evidence for snakehead impacting ecosystems here in South Florida. Snakehead, it's an awesome hunt for them. You know, I say it's kind of hunting because you're going out, you're looking for any movement in the water or anything that you can maybe signify that there's a fish over there. then I like to cast topwater because the blow-ups on topwater are insane. So it's highly variable where they like to be at. Any pipes, any structure, rocks, trees, overhanging ledges, stuff like that. Something where they can hide and conceal themselves. The fecundity, or how many eggs and babies snakehead have, are anywhere from 2,000 to 18,000 eggs. And that's one individual female. So to even think that we could have an impact on the population by taking individuals out of that population, we only have to have one female and one male to have 18,000 babies. So, answer is no, they're here to stay. Now, what do we do with that? Do we turn this into a recreational market where we get fishermen down here that catch this amazing fish? They're a fun fight, they're awesome, they hit topwater, they hit subsurface, they hit bait, they hit everything. So, what do we do now? Let's fish, bro.
All right, boys, so not only did James agree to come on and give us some good information on Snakehead, but he also wants to kind of show us what we're doing and take us fishing here for a little bit. So I don't know how much time we're gonna have, but we'll get some casts, hit these banks a little bit, and see if we can get into anything.
Not bad.
Just doubled up out here. Angler's Asylum, certified insane fishing.
I think James definitely showed us how to catch some fish. Dr. James definitely showed us how to catch some fish. So I think taking what we know, I feel pretty prepared for tomorrow. Kind of. All right, boys. I just got back from interviewing and fishing with the old Dr. James, and I've been thinking, it's usually a dangerous thing to do. What goal could I set for fishing the next couple days down here? So I think I'm gonna go with a goal of a total of at least 10 fish, and then one fish over 5 pounds. So with the knowledge that I got from James, a little bit of background on the fish, the 2 brain cells that I have, I think one fish over 5 pounds and 10 fish total is a doable enough goal. Got some really good information. I think we said a lot of things straight in that interview, so that was really cool. And kind of laid the groundwork for what I'm going to do the next couple days. So I'm going to go into this Airbnb, get some rest, and see you guys for day 1 of fishing. So we're on our day 1 of snakehead fishing. Got some really good information yesterday, kind of got an idea of what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go, how we're gonna fish. I have my Shimano SLX DC on my Bull Bay Infantry. This is a 7.3, 10 to 20 pound medium heavy. So have to have some backbone to set the hook. So big shout out to High Octane Custom Baits. They hooked me up with some really, really cool stuff. They make specific baits for snakehead. So I knew if I was coming down to South Florida, I need to hit those dudes up, and they made it happen. So I'm throwing their smaller of their 2 frogs. This is the Little Zilla. And I mean, like I said, it's perfectly made for snakehead. It's a smaller frog, and it has that little spinner on the back. So a little bit of extra kick to get these dudes eating. Okay, this is the canal we're fishing. So we're already seeing a lot of fish, which is a good sign. I asked Ryan to explain the canal, and he said, it's just a body of water, bro. So
the idea is this canal that runs this way has a lot of overhanging trees and stuff like that, a lot of shadows. So we're gonna be hitting the parallel bank, opposite side bank, trying to get a reaction strike out of the snakehead. They like to camp out like right on the bank, so fingers crossed.
how is he gonna give you guys a better explanation than me? Unbelievable. What a guy. That's a fish. God, that surprised the hell out of me. Oh, he just came off. Dang it, man. Oh. Oh. He followed it all the way up right in front of me. This is gonna take some learning for me. Well, Ryan got his first one, and it was bigger than any snakehead I've ever caught, so Hopefully a good sign if I can get one of these fish pinned. There's a fish. All right, we got one. We got a little guy. Listen, he's not wide, but he's short. Has a little tiny snakehead, but he smashed that little thing. So we did get one. Yeah, man, that's what I came for. The little foot long fellas. I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit, but not really. We're gonna keep doing that until we catch one that's like this big. That's another one. That's another little guy though. I'm not saying I'm an expert at catching them. If they're somewhere between 12 and 14 inches, but it's looking like it. It's another little dude, and he smoked that frog. So we're getting numbers, we're getting fish. It's just, that dude slapped the shit out of me. Oh my God. So they're not particularly easy fish to hold. Oh! You know what, you're going back in the water. Got him, got another one. Got slimed. So obviously we're looking for bigger fish, but it's building my confidence at least a little bit every time we catch one of those littler dudes, because I'm like, okay, if I can catch this guy, then just do the same thing, but with one bigger. All right, next canal, Ryan said there should be fish here. Should be. He ate it right at the bank. Oh, it's a bass. Dang it. Oh. Yeah, I went in for the bass.
Oh, it was a bass?
Yeah, it was a good bass. Everything is soaked, so let me give this a little minute here. So in my defense, I thought the bank was a lot shallower than it actually was, so lesson learned. All right, boys. It's been a morning. It's been a trying morning. We stopped at a bunch of canals. I did catch a couple bullseye, which was cool, but they were like 6 inches, so definitely need bigger fish. I think it's about noon. We fished all morning. I was in a really bad mood after the last place because I missed two big fish, two big fish. And everybody's like, dude, wait a second, set the hook, wait a second, set the hook. But my caveman brain is like, oh, fish, and I just set the hook. After that happened, I took a break and I was like, you know what? I need to relax for a second and eat something. Y'all know that Snickers commercial? And it's like, you're not you when you're hungry. I turned into the biggest little bitch when I am hungry. So I needed to stop and eat. It's been a trying morning. It's not a particularly easy style of fishing if it's not something that you're used to, and I'm not used to it. It's just, it's different. It's different. I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. They look like fun fish. It's definitely fun, but it is quite frustrating. Ryan's fixing to hop back in the car, and we're gonna run to a couple canals and just keep working it, but I'll keep giving it hell. This all seems very above board what we're about to do. It's not documented. Hopefully I can get a bigger one here. That's a good snake. That's a really good one. Oh, he just came off. He was so big, dude. He was so big. Dude, he was,
Yeah, that sound is not from a small snakehead.
I watched him eat it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
That should just give you goosebumps.
Oh. All right, boys. I think of all the snakes today, I think I missed. That was by far the biggest. That thing was a tank. That thing was a tank. I don't know. I feel like I waited. I feel like I set the hook right. I don't know. So large. Got Got a little largemouth right there, and he piped it. Largemouth eats duck. Came out of the water for it. Man, I knew there was a snake in there. Dang it. That's it. Okay. There, we got another one. He's not a tank. Unfortunately, I think he is my PB snakehead. That was the first time that I made a conscious decision to wait to set the hook when I saw him coming out, and he ate it. I think I'm, after a long time of trying to get one of these fish, I think I'm finally getting it. Just took a really long time. I got to unlearn setting that hook right away, and it's a tough thing to learn. Oh, day one was tough. That was tough. I think I learned a lot. Like I was saying, I just missed so many fish. So many fish. That being said, I think I'll definitely have a better idea of what I'm doing tomorrow. And, you know, I came down here for 3 days for this, you know, to learn, to kind of understand what I'm doing a little bit better. But, I'm exhausted, man. We walked so much today. I did catch 3 snakehead, and I think if you put them all together in a bucket and you weighed it, it'd probably have been like 2 pounds. All right, well, we're here, and before I go to bed, I'll show you guys the Airbnb. I showed you the outside earlier, but if you don't remember, it looks like this. Okay, so it is a camper, as you guys saw. It has a full kitchen right here. Can I turn these lights on? Yeah, there's light. So, full kitchen, brand new stove, the guy told me. AC, super important. Microwave, equally as important. What up? We're gonna come up here into the bedroom, and then a nice size bed. If you're coming down here to Snakehead fish, it has everything you need to just be down here. And again, common theme with all of my videos, I just find cheap Airbnbs. So I'm gonna get some rest. Try to sleep and dream about not setting the hook on Snakehead too early, over and over and over again. And see you guys in the morning. All right, boys, good morning. So yesterday didn't go as planned, unfortunately. I had shots at some bigger fish, a lot of shots at some bigger fish. I learned what not to do by just doing that a lot. Obviously the setting the hook too early. Oh, he just came off. Oh, he just came off. The falling in the canal didn't help. So we're gonna start one of the same stretches that we fished yesterday morning, a stretch that was relatively productive. I had some shots at some fish here too. Maybe not the biggest fish over here. Any fish would be good. I mean, my PB is like 14 inches and like half a pound. So maybe 12 inches. You know, you gotta add a couple inches where you can. All right, we're gonna start working down the canal, fishing it like normal, hitting the banks. I am still throwing my my little duck that I was getting ate on yesterday. So got a long day. Got a lot of fishing to do today. Got a lot of opportunities. So let's do better than yesterday. Try to get him on the other side. Oh, damn. This one right in there. Should have known it. There we go. I waited, got him. That's a PB snake. There we go. That is a PB snakehead for me right there. He wanted the duck, so he's not the 5-pounder that we're after. He's not even Probably close to that. What do you think, like 2 pounds?
2-3 pounds.
2 pounds, man. We're halfway there. But he is a PB for me. I waited to set the hook, and you just got to do that. God, they are literally snakes. That thing just slithered back in the water. Don't look now, boys, but I think I'm getting the hang of this. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of this. That's another small one, you guys. I'm not gonna do too much with this guy. We'll get him back in the water quick, but I'm giving them the time they need to eat it. And it's paying off. We're to the next canal. This is the one that broke me yesterday. This is the one that made me take the lunch break. So there's a lot of fish in here, and there's bigger fish in here. Which again, somebody who's never done this kind of fishing, that makes absolutely no sense to me why there is basically just a ton of big fish in a ditch. But we'll just go throw a duck at them. There we go. We're finding him now. He's a duck muncher for sure. So I'm just now realizing, I thought the duck was just like a funny thing. I thought it was like, oh man, let's make a topwater that looks like a duck. But I just asked Ryan, and apparently Snakehead, they eat ducks, man. That's insane. Obviously baby ducks, you know, we're not eating like full-size giant ducks or anything. Just the fact that these fish are aggressive enough to eat a literal duck, which is wild to think about. Spooked one right here. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. How am I gonna get this dude up? That's a much better one. Just stay on, stay on, stay on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, dude. That's a bullseye snakehead right there, guys. He piped the duck. Look at that fish, man. That is so cool, man. That's the one I've been trying to catch. He's not 5. He is 4.24. So he's not the 5-pounder we were looking for, but he's a step in the right direction. So one last look at him. We'll get him back in the water. Okay. There he goes. The McDonald's always hits. First it hits your stomach, then it hits your colon. There she is, brother. The beautiful golden arches. They're always there for you, no matter where you are. What are you getting, brother?
You don't know how, like, if this place was just a little bit less packed, I would have been like, get that camera out of my face.
You're getting breakfast at McDonald's and you're not getting sausage burritos, you're wrong.
The bagel burrito, the chocolate shake, the hash brown, and I also got a sausage burrito. Call that the diarrhea deluxe, because I'm gonna be hurting later.
All right, boys, so we are at our next little canal we're gonna hit after eating. It's, I mean, honestly, it looks all like the other ones to me. We're right next to your local Wawa, people cutting their grass, a lot of loud noises, dogs barking. We got trash everywhere. Just a classic snakehead area. We're gonna keep throwing this guy, the high octane duck, and hopefully keep catching some fish. I'm not missing fish anymore. So all I need to do is get it in front of the big one, and then we got our 5+ pounder. Oh! Dude, he ate it dangling off the tree. Yeah. This is another quick stop. So Ryan told me, he's like, hey man, there's a lake over there. It fishes well sometimes. We'll probably get kicked out, but there's big fish in here. So I have my high octane. This is the Mayan cichlid chatterbait. We'll fish around. Holy sh**. It's another good snakehead. Right on that weedless chatter too. I'll get this dude back in the water, but that is a hell of a fish right there. All right, we're back where I missed the bigger fish yesterday. This will probably be my last stop for this video at least. So if I'm gonna get that 5+ pound one, it's got to be in here.
I think I'm gonna catch a big fish. I don't know about him, but I take him to my spots and he outfishes me.
He let me go ahead, dude. He let me. This dude would absolutely doo-doo on me if he went ahead of me. He's a much better snakehead fisherman. But you guys, I think I have caught the amount of fish that I've caught today because of that dude right there. And big shout out to him, because I would have just been some idiot setting the hook early and yelling curse words at fish. So shout out Ryan with the RS Angling. Watch the shit. It's the look back that gets me.
What'd you say?
It's the look back. You do this like.
I know.
We're good. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna climb. Not climb the fence, climb under it. We fished the canal I knew had the bigger fish. I got another shot at the bigger snake, and after setting the hook correctly all day, I blew it. Did it again. I had the shot at the big one. Damn. All in all, I had a great trip down. I learned a lot about the fishery and had a blast doing it. But with the sun going down and the 4-hour drive ahead, I decided it was time to pack it in and head home. You know what? I'm gonna do my outro sitting in a rocking chair like an old dude. This is all right, man. Oh boys, definitely an eventful trip down south. I had a lot of fun. As far as, you know, the whole truth about Snakehead to me, obviously you guys saw James come on and talk about what he knows from the science side of it. And I mean, that was just awesome to have in the video. And a huge shout out to James for doing that, because I mean, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take his time and, you know, kind of teach me a little bit. Obviously, you know, come on the video and talk about what he knows with Snakehead and everything. But a gigantic shout out to him, man. James is a cool dude. He's a hell of a fisherman himself. And so if you're watching this, dude, seriously, thank you so much. We'll get the other thank yous out of the way. Thank you to High Octane Custom Baits, man. They sent me a sick package full of awesome tackle that I was able to get on a lot of fish with that stuff. So a lot of times when you're going on a fishing trip and you're like, oh man, I don't know what to throw. I don't know what everything's eating in this area. But they were like, hey, we were literally just down here a week ago. This is what worked for us. We'll send you that. So again, man, shout out to High Octane Custom Baits for hooking it up. And then last but not least, man, thank you, my friend Ryan, RS Angling. He's always down to fish when I go down there, and we have a blast fishing together. He puts up with me saying some of the most stupid we fish together for 12 hours a day, so he hears the probably the dumbest things to ever come out of a human being's mouth before, and I make those happen. So shout out to Ryan, the RS Angling. If you guys don't watch him, you know, check that guy out. As far as, you know, the whole truth behind Snakehead thing, I'm really glad that James came on and talked about everything from the science side, because I know you see a lot of people on Facebook like, oh, why aren't you killing that thing? Why are you putting it back in the water? I think consensus, and obviously from what James said, is they're here. You know, it's a Pandora's box situation. They're here. They're not going anywhere. Fish for them. Enjoy them that they're here. And I mean, that's kind of it, man. That's all we can do. But I would say from day one to day two, I was like a completely different angler for him. I finally got that little thing to click in my head, and I stopped setting the hook really early. But you just have to wait, which is so counterintuitive to what you think with fishing. It's like you're setting that hook straight away, but you really got to give it some time. So I started giving it some time, caught a bunch of fish, missed the big one at the end, but that's the way of the road. And thank you guys for watching, man. That was a beast to fish and film. I broke so much stuff when I went down there. I made so many mistakes, but I'm really happy with the way the video turned out. I put a lot into the editing, and it was cool seeing that one kind of come together after being down there and just being like so disheartened. Like, God, dude, I suck at this fishing. I broke so much stuff. It was a mess. Falling in the canal was fun. It was funny. It wasn't fun. Yeah. So thank you to James for coming on. Thank you to High Octane for sending me all that stuff. Thank you to Ryan for fishing, and thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's show you guys a little bit of garden update, and then we'll pack this thing up. All right, the okra is looking very healthy, very virile. I don't know if that's a word to describe plants, but that's what we're doing. We got a bunch of okra off of these, so that was pretty cool. A ton of okras coming off of these guys. Our tomatoes, we planted way too much in one pot, so we're gonna have to contend with that in a little bit, but those are pretty healthy. Got some cauliflower coming in too, pretty sweet. Our pumpkin is dead. I blame my wife, it's all her fault. Not really, it's probably me. There's some arugula looking healthy right there. And then the moment that I have been waiting for, we are very close to pulling these damn carrots out of the ground. And I'll make sure I get it on video because that's gonna be sick. But dude, look at these carrots. Look at them things. Holy. Carrots are getting up there. I mean, this one's like, he's gonna start poking out of the ground pretty soon. And then I think those are radishes. Man, those are growing fast. Got hella radishes too. So as far as what's coming up, I made a thing. And it's gonna be for the next couple videos. And it's gonna be really cool. Not super original idea, but it's gonna be really fun nonetheless. You guys know I'm really, Jesus. You guys know I'm really big on kind of traveling around and fishing a lot of other places, and this is gonna be just like a gateway to doing that. So you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. Get out there, don't get skunked, and I will see you fellas next week.